Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning, beautiful.
Morning.
Good morning, Brett. As always, she's on call with her boyfriend. I'm Holy Blue. Welcome in. You are the first commenter of the day. Yay!
And he is the guest participant.
A shush!
No.
What is with the surprise?
They would have already figured it out because he's right here.
No. Boy, oh boy. So, this morning we are talking about what?
The first cartoon ever made and why.
First, we're going to start with our Ryze anti-murder juice. Look at that. Monko. No glitch.
I hear echo. Nope, not from that. Wait, hold up.
One second, guys. Yeah, no, it's coming from mine.
Yeah, and it was coming from mine as well.
I can't find it.
No, you're not. One of my friends can't make it because they're going to celebrate with a friend because they got into wielding.
That is awesome. So sorry about that, guys.
Okay.
Normally I have that muted before I start, but
She's not thinking. Looks like I'm not the only one today.
Marty, why did you reply? I told you. Oh, yeah. That's why. Okay. Back on track. If I could get this thing to go the way that it needs to go. So the reason why I needed to pull it up like that is because then I can actually read my chats. Which I'm going to teach Marty that. But anywho. So today we are first going to get her attention. Hello!
I'm trying to finish.
Puffy!
I'm trying to finish sending it out, thank you.
You should have did that. There's a 5-minute window for that. But no, you was
How many friends do you think I have?
You was just talking to your
boyfriend. No, how many friends do you think I have? Well, I mean, I was talking to him because he's so handsome, but still. I got him smirking again.
Yeah, she does. She gets him to blush. It's fun.
I only have 16 online, plus trying to get it in servers. Otherwise, in total, 126. Some of them I don't even talk to.
Well,
only because they're practically never on.
Okay. So, can we start now, please?
Maybe.
Maybe. 3, 2. Welcome to Ryze and Shine. I'm Mrz-Wild-Wolf.
And I'm Monko.
Today we are going to talk about what?
I know. The first cartoon ever made in why. Even though we already said that.
Well, enjoying our Ryze Mushroom Coffee.
And talking to my boyfriend.
Obsessed.
Yes, I am. Very much so. Look at that grin.
So we're going to start with our Ryze Mushroom Coffee. Where's your cup? You never brought it back in here.
No, I did not. I will be right
Okay, I'm gonna start with my cup.
Great.
Well, she goes.
I'm taking
Don't do that. Don't you know it hurts? And please don't break yourself or the glass. She kicked a box of glass. So I'm gonna start by getting a scoop of my Ryze mushroom powder in the cup and all over. And then I'm going to take my hot water and little cup. And wait for her to get back in here. Oh boy. Sorry about the noise in the background. So, I have to say, while I'm waiting, I have to say the very first cartoon was actually interesting. I'm glad we're going to be talking about it. Good morning, young man. No. No, you cannot sneak in here, Loki. No. We're going to go for a car ride later. Then you can be in the live. But go. Go get Daddy. So I've been learning more and more about the dark secrets, and it's not exactly nice. I'm gonna go mic mute for a minute because they're yelling in the background. sorry about that. We are back. And
It looks like I'm not wearing a shirt.
Does not.
Yes, it does. Baby, go into live and tell me.
Unholy Blue, does it look like she's not wearing a shirt?
In the live.
Ryze Mushroom Coffee?
He even did the little.
In the cup. Honestly, if it looked like you were not wearing a shirt, you would not be wearing it. Hot water. In the cup. Drop my mouse.
My pajamas are so comfy. Oh, it's chilly up here.
Careful. Warm.
Allen paper. Oh, that's nice. Man, I'm not burning myself.
I know, that's the point.
No. I can't wait till I'm able to play with the fire pit.
Oh.
I'm a firebug. What you got that look for? What?
Alright, sorry about that. Alright. So this morning's wow. This morning's Ryze and Shine is brought to you by Ryze Mushroom Coffee.
It's really good, by the way.
It is also brought to you by Mrz-Wild-Wolf, where I created our cups and other items as well. I want to give a big thank you first and foremost to God and Jesus above. Thank you, Father. And also to each and every one of you viewers, our family and friends, new and old, that we meet along the way. So, cheers to you. And cheers, baby girl. She's not burning her face off today.
Why do you look so upset?
Because what Mom's gonna do to him.
Oh no. Baby, run. Run!
No, it's not that. I'm just enjoying watching the screen switch in and out.
What? No!
Watching the green screen glitching out? What are you talking about?
Oh.
Because I'm looking at it from the live, like anytime there's like slight subtle movement.
Oh, yep.
There's like green that glitches in it.
Yeah.
Out. Especially around you, baby.
Yeah, because of the light behind you.
Yeah, hold up.
Nope, not right now.
Hang on.
Not right now.
Run!
Anywho. So, this morning,
That's the setup.
we are going to be talking about...
Yeah.
Find the right one. There we go.
And then over there is where the people don't see. The mess. Up!
Oh! Come on.
What?
Are you really going to give me a hard
He's
time?
my handsome baby.
Okay, it is going to decide to give me a hard time this morning, so I gotta fight with it. Bear with me.
Is she still in the car?
There we go.
I love you.
You too.
Yay! I've been waiting to hear it!
3, 2, 1. Monko, are you going to read first?
Yeah. I'm the one who chose the topic.
Okay. So do you want to read the first one or the last one?
How long is first? How long is last?
About the same.
Last.
Okay.
Complete silence. Chirp. Chirp.
Well, we're waiting.
I said last.
That is the last one. Or do you want to do that one?
Oh my gosh. I
Did not think.
That's an understatement. I'll do the last one.
Okay, that's what I thought.
The first ever cartoon, a historical perspective on animation's humble beginnings. The first ever cartoon, humorous phases of funny faces, 1906, was created by J. Stuart Blackton and Winfield Sheehan?
No. Hold on. That is not correct. This is the first video ever made. Let's pull it up. Mute that, please.
Silence. Thank you.
It does not look so humble. Okay, what did you think of that?
Funny but stupid.
Okay, so this is the same. Alright, anyway. First cartoon, the origin of animated media. The first cartoon, a journey through the origins of animated media. Redundant. The first cartoon emerged in the late 19th century, 1906. Evolved from simple flip books to early animated films. Pioneers like Emil Cole and Windsor McKay, laid the foundation for modern animation, bleeding art, technology, and storytelling. From hand-drawn sketches to early experimental techniques. These early works shaped the the animated media we know today. Birth of animation before the first cartoon. Would you like to read?
Before cartoons existed as we know them, early forms of animation were born from curiosity and experimentation. The concept of motion through still images dates back to ancient times, but the modern understanding of animations began in the 19th century. One of the earliest precursor was the phenakistoscope, an optical toy invented by Belgian
psychiatrist. By Belgian psychiatrist.
How is that psychiatrist?
Wait. Okay.
Psychiatrist Joseph Plateau. This device created the illusion of movement by spinning a series of drawings, inspiring later animators to explore how images could tell stories when set in motion. You reading that one or am I?
Another key invention was the zoetrope, 1834, created by British inventor William George Horner. The spinning drum with slotted cylinders displayed sequel images.
I've seen a real one before.
Giving viewers the first glimpse of animated motion. While these tools were more toys than art, they proved that still images could be transformed into dynamic visuals, setting the stage for the first true cartoon.
By the late 1800s, artists began experimenting with flip books, small books with pages that, when flipped rapidly, created simple animation. These were often hand-drawn by artists like Emily Reynaud, who created the first known animated film, Patoman musical, 1892, using his theatre optic projector. What?
It's theater optic.
The way that it's spelled there, I was always taught it was theatre. Anyways,
okay,
a projector that displayed hand-painted scenes through primitive. By today's standards, these early works were groundbreaking, proving that animation could be both entertaining and technically possible.
The first true cartoon, hand-drawn pioneers. The transition from optical toys to animated films was made possible by early filmmakers who recognized the potential for moving images. The first cartoon-like animation appeared in the early 1906, with artists pushing the boundaries of what was possible with hand-drawn frames. One of the most influential figures was Emile Cole, a French cartoonist who created Phantasmor?
Hang on.
Margaret. Okay. Phantasmagorie, 1908, often considered the first true animated cartoon.
Phantasmagorie.
What is it? Alright.
Phantasmagorie was a 12-minute black and white film that told a surreal dreamlike story about a man who wakes up and interacts with his surroundings. Unlike earlier experimental films, Cole's work was a narrative-driven piece complete with characters, humor, and a clear beginning and end. The film was so groundbreaking that it was initially rejected by theaters for being too strange, but eventually became a sensational, proving that animation could carry a story.
The film was created using hand-drawn cells, transparent sheets on black background, a technique that would later become standard in animation. Cole's use of exaggerated expression and fluid motion set a new standard for cartoon storytelling. Through simple but modern standards, what? Thank you. Phantasmagorie introduced key elements that defined cartoon today: characters development, humor, and emotional arcs.
Another pioneer was Winsor McCay, an American cartoonist who transitioned from comics to animations. McKay's Little Nemo, 1911, was one of the first animated adaptations of a comic strip, but his true masterpiece was Gertie the Dinosaur, 1914. A stop-motion animated film that brought a dinosaur to life. Unlike Cole's work, McKay's animation was more theatrical, with Gertie performing tricks and interacting with McKay on screen.
McKay's later work, Sinking of the Lusitania, 1918, was a documentary-style animation that depicted a real-life sinking of the RMS Lusitania during World War I. This film showcased his ability to bend real world events with animated storytelling.
It's pronounced Lusitania.
Thank you. Making him one of the most versatile animators of his time. This technique, including rotoscoping, tracing over live action footage, influenced generations of animators.
Okay. Earlier anime techniques, how the first cartoons were made. Creating the first cartoon required innovative techniques that combined artistry with emerging film technology. Animators had to work with limited tools, but their creativity led to some of the most iconic methods in animation history.
Hand-drawn frame-by-frame animation. The common method for early cartoon was hand-drawn hand drawing each frame individually. Animators like Cole and McKay would stretch each position of a character or object, ensuring smooth motion when projected. This process was extremely labor intensive, often requiring excuse you.
He was wiggling. It was so cute.
Oh boy. Often requiring hundreds of drawings for even a short film. For example, which one?
Oh, where? Phantasmagory.
Phantasmagory reportedly took Cole over a year to complete, with some scenes requiring up to 700 drawings per second of film. To save time, animators developed shortcuts like reusing drawings. Example, redrawing only the moving parts of the scene, and simplifying backgrounds. Some early films used pre-drawn backgrounds that were reused across multiple scenes, reducing the workload. Despite these efficiencies, hand-drawn animation remained a slow and expensive process, limiting the length and complexity of early cartoons.
Stop motion animation brings objects to life, while hands-drawn animations dominated earlier cartoons. Stop motion, moving physical objects frame by frame, was also used particularly for non-human subjects. McKay's Gentle Gertie the Dinosaur was a stop-motion masterpiece created by a moving real dinosaur puppet and photographing it in stages. Other early stop-motion films included The Humpty Dumpty Circus, which featured claymation-like characters before the term was coined.
Stop motion required precision and patience, as animators had to carefully position each object between each position objects between each frame. Unlike hand-drawn animation, stop motion allowed for more realistic textures and physical interactions, making it ideal for films like The Old Fort Treasury in 1916, which featured wooden puppets moving in a story-driven animation. However, the process was even more time-consuming than hand-drawn work, as each frame had to be photographed separately. I have a question for you.
Uh-oh.
So-
Save me.
So for the stop motion that they're talking about here,
Yeah.
or claymation, like, yeah. Anyway, for the stop motion that they're using,
Yeah.
can you tell me one cartoon that you watched when you were younger that was stop motion?
Oh.
And that goes for you
The
guys in
old
chat.
Mickey Mouse cartoon.
Exactly, like he said, the old Mickey Mouse cartoon.
No, the way that what they're talking about here, that had to be frame by frame. You had to picture by picture.
Paranormal.
I never watched that one.
Nor have I.
I did, but there's also a stop motion animation of the Corpse Bride.
Oh, that one was a good one.
I'm meaning cartoons, dear.
That is a. There's a.
Corpse Bride?
Yeah,
Okay.
there's a cartoon of that.
The movie.
Are you ready to slap yourself? No.
cartoon.
Okay. But are you ready to deep slap yourself?
I don't know.
One from that era?
I don't know.
Gumby.
Oh, that one!
Gumby is stop animation. Because they had to, Gumby was made out of clay. So they had to micro adjust him. Take another picture. Huh?
The elephant. I was going to say the elephant, Dumbo.
Dumbo?
Mhm.
That one, yeah, it is, but that's a drawn. That's not a real life animation. Real life stop animation.
And Sheep was.
Cotton Sheep was.
Okay.
Oh, I know a good one.
Hold on.
No,
You gotta type it in chat.
Why? I love hearing his voice.
Okay, early animation studios and their contributions. The first cartoon was not just the work of lone artists. They emerged from early animation studios. These specialized in creating these films, or that specialized in creating these films. One of the most famous was.
Oh, yes! That was a good one.
Which one?
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Yes, Rudolph. Very good. Wait, no, Rudolph was hand drawn.
There was one with the.
Oh yes, there was in the 1960s.
I'm talking about the original.
Because that one always showed up on TV through the channels when we lived up in UP. It showed up for.
That one wasn't made out of clay.
Yes, it was.
Okay, well look. I do believe that was a drawn. But let me finish this part first. One of the most famous was Path Paris, a French film company. Yeah, obviously I'm not French. A French film company that produced many of Cole's early works. Another key player was Walt Disney, who began his career in animation by working for Craig and Laidlaw Studios before founding his own company in 1923.
The original 1964 Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer television was not made of clay, but rather using stop-motion puppet animation known as Animagic. Produced by Rankin Bass. For the puppets were constructed from wood, cloth, and leather, with metal armatures for movement, and filmed in Tokyo, Japan.
Okay.
So now what was that?
It was not made out of clay.
I
said it was not made out of clay. Did I not?
No, you said it wasn't puppet animated.
I said it. Okay. Re-listen to the live.
Later.
Exactly. So, for many people know Walt Disney's early work. In early Walt Disney, it was a lot different. It was a giggle butt.
Sorry, he was bouncing around. It makes me want to bounce around.
In his early work, he was very dedicated to the kids and things like that. But later in life, it took a turn. But because we do not have that much time left, I am going to put the links in the description for you guys. And
you got to pull him up on the screen.
Hold on. You mind?
Baby. No hiding.
Not that one.
I love seeing you. And that means no hiding when you're up on the screen either. Look at that smirk! He's so cute! No hiding!
Okay. So I'm going to go mute. We will be right back as I set a couple things up. Good morning. Unholy.
That's
Morning.
me.
Be nice now.
I
What-
am. I
What
should
do
love
you
singing this
think
song.
of the early animations?
Without them, we wouldn't have the stuff that we have nowadays.
That is true. What is your favorite part about it?
The fact that the animators took time and effort to actually move each individual character one by one.
Yeah. That was grueling work. Truly. So, question for you. Do you have your anti-murder juice this morning?
Actually, technically.
I don't have my coffee this morning.
No, baby.
Coffee will put me to sleep.
Hang on. I have an idea.
Oh boy. Oh, that's your anti-murder juice?
Yeah, because coffee puts me to sleep.
That is actually caused by a neurological abnormality that is created after you are born when they give you all the injections when you're first born.
Hey, I thought I'm the one who puts you to sleep, mister.
That's a different type of sleep because you sing or play music and then you put me to sleep.
Yeah, that's how you fell asleep on call last night. He was so adorable.
Be nice.
I am.
No, you are
Yes,
not.
I am. He teases me when I'm live.
So, for those of you
So
that
I'm just getting my revenge.
For those of you that do not know, this is Monko's boyfriend.
And he's amazing too.
Yes, he is. I gotta make sure something. Okay, good. Phew. I had to check on something to make sure that it was not doing what I thought it was doing. So. Oh, come on.
He's doing his little wiggle. He's so cute.
You're gonna drive that boy insane.
Well, he's the one who signed up for me. He's the one who signed up for wanting to date me in the first place.
I mean, she does have a point, Unholy.
That look,
Mhm.
he's just like, yeah, I did. But now you have to deal with it for the rest of your life.
He's contemplating that. Oh my Lanta, look at that look. He's contemplating it.
No, because me and him made a deal that when we started dating, we're never leaving each other. I'm stuck with him and he's stuck with me. Even if he don't like it, we're stuck with each other for life.
Okay. That's what soulmates do. Look at me and your dad.
Yep.
So many people don't understand why I am okay with her dating one of my best gaming friends. Gotta say. That's actually how they met, was through me.
We've known each other for 6 years now.
4, almost 5.
Nope.
Yes. 4, almost 5.
He was 19.
And how old is he?
6 years.
I'm out of my Ryze Mushroom Coffee, so I'm going to anti-murder juice. Okay, yeah, it has been a bit. Anyway, so my husband and I actually met on YouTube chat. If you're old enough to know what it is, you understand. And our relationship is stronger than most. So, being that they're taking the time to get to know each other online, it's been quite a while now, but because of that, and because this young man knows I will put my foot so far up his ass, yeah, I'm okay with it. This is the first one that, well, no, James was, I was okay with, but he's also, his family's really Christian, and his mom and I became friends. So, that didn't work out, but they stayed friends. And I'm still friends with his mom, so. But Unholy better not hurt my daughter because he's been my friend for almost 6 years. And I would just have to whoop him 20 ways from Sunday. And he knows I do it too. He's like, shit, Mom, stop putting me on the spot. Unholy, I hope you know
Yes.
that. Yes, I do care about you, little butt. Did you just
I know.
bite me? Did you just bite me? She bit me.
I'm laughing so hard because I was stumbling over. I love seeing that smile. It suits him.
And vice versa. I guess. He truly makes her smile.
Yeah, he
and
does.
giggle and turn 20 shades of purple sitting on my bed talking.
Yeah, that's an understatement, baby. Last night, especially the timing with the videos my dad was playing.
Oh boy, Mr. Giggles. So, my husband did not realize that I'm friends with Mr. Giggles. So he's playing the videos that I've been watching throughout the years. And he had the clouds above his head with the lights going through it. And
I want that in my room.
no.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Do you realize how quickly that would be damaged? Spiders would go in there and say, "Ooh."
No, not here. When we get a new place.
Okay. But they would say, "Ooh, a nest."
When me
cobwebs.
When me and him get a house, that's the first thing I'm doing. Putting those type of stuff up.
Well, you know what my plan is.
About the
Acreage.
Yeah, but
Okay. But that's so far away.
I know, but I also want him to be able to be happy too.
Well, yeah, obviously.
I'll still come visit.
Mm-hmm.
I will.
Mm-hmm.
I will.
I'll see you like once a year. Christmas time.
No. I'd come for your birthday too.
And Holly, you still there? Or are you frozen?
Mm-hmm.
You're frozen. Why are you frozen?
Maybe shut off.
On my end, I'm not.
Maybe shut off your camera and then turn it back on.
You're frozen, bud.
Yeah.
Still frozen.
How is it still frozen?
Oh, there it goes. Glitch in the system. So, what do you think of that glitch in the Matrix up north?
I figured it out quite quickly.
But still, that looked cool as heck.
Yeah.
To the naked eye and not paying attention, just going by it, it looks like a floating M in trees. You guys will see that on a photo later. That didn't come from your chest. What do you say? Yes, I can pick on this one and this one.
I was so close to getting your finger.
Yes, we are going to start having more guests on here. He is my test dummy.
Ah, he is not just a test dummy. He is your future son-in-law, Missy.
Why you hiding, unholy?
There's some nice clouds.
The what? I'm sorry. Try that again. Well, I mean, when you get here in a few months, I'm finally going to be able to shake the hand and probably kick the ass of my future son-in-law.
Baby, quit hiding.
Unholy, we love you. Yes, we gotta pick on you.
I want to see your handsome red face.
He's like, fuck no.
Come on, baby.
You did not expect that one, did you?
Nope.
What do you think of that, though?
She's gonna be the death of me.
What, in like 100 years?
Try longer.
Okay.
Baby, I have an idea. So
No.
you quit hiding yourself. Put your phone up on the dashboard.
To where it overheats?
Oh, never mind.
Okay, fine. If you duck down, you can re-angle your phone.
Like it's right in the middle. I can't move it nowhere else.
I seen what's in your hand, young man. Don't make me have to whoop you. That one flies. You just like yeet. Yes, I do care about your lungs too. Monko, what happened when you were trying to get away with that shit?
I got grounded for a while.
A long while. Does mom allow that?
No, but I'm still gonna do it when I'm older.
No, because you don't want popcorn lung. It will kill you.
I know this.
So you purposely want to do something that's going to kill you.
Who says that it's gonna be a vape?
I've always told people I'd rather have popcorn lung than have my lungs turn black.
No. Your lungs turn black. It can be reversed. Popcorn lung cannot.
Like I said, I've always told people I'd rather have popcorn lung than smoke cigarettes and have my lungs go black.
Oh yeah.
Again, I repeat, popcorn lung cannot be reversed. It cannot be fixed. It will kill you. It's fatal.
Mm-hmm.
As to where black lungs can be reversed by using Mullen.
You know my old.
So in other words, you're saying you want to smoke until you die and not be able to come back from it? Yeah, I'm definitely putting my foot up your ass.
Mom.
You're not thinking.
Mom.
Well, take it from the one next to you who doesn't want me to do the second one.
Wait, huh?
What, cigarettes?
Mm-hmm.
I said I don't want you smoking, period. But you still do, don't you?
He's young and dumb. I'll give him that. I was young and dumb at one time too. But guess what? This June is 7 years since I had any nicotine whatsoever.
Not true. It's in the
Well, I didn't start until I was
Yes,
18, and that was when my uncle passed away.
What's that? I'm sorry.
I didn't start nicotine until I was 18, and that was when my uncle passed away.
Baby, to be fair, you also had nicotine before that. It's
Yeah.
in your food.
Yes.
It's in your food. It's
She
in
is
all
correct.
foods.
She is correct. We actually did a segment on it. So what she's talking about is nicotine, the chemical that they say is that, and yes, I did word that incorrectly. It's the carcinogenics in the cigarettes that cause your lungs to blacken, and the carcinogenics in the vapes, which is actually glycol. If you look into glycol and the effects that it has on making rubber, then you'll notice a difference. But if you look into actual nicotine, just look into it, because she got in trouble for someone else bringing a vape to school. So
Yeah.
we've had to do.
That person,
Mhm.
she officially has popcorn lung. Yonder's old
But-
boss even confirmed it.
Oh no.
I get the ones that don't have the nick in it.
Then why do you use it? Is it just the hand to mouth?
It's just the hand to mouth and the habit of when I was 18, I was smoking cigarettes, so I get the non-nicotine vapes.
Sweetheart, stop it. I will talk to you more about that offline. Okay.
Alrighty.
That'd be nice. But no, nicotine is actually in our food. So the one that put it in her locker, she almost ended up with the ticket, and I had to send her through nicotine classes. And in doing so, it took me down the rabbit hole of nicotine. Nicotine, what they say is so deadly. Okay, I have a question for you. Are you, and this goes for everybody in chat too.
Baby, look at your messages real quick.
Are you addicted to potatoes?
Sometimes I eat them raw.
Are you addicted? Can you go a day without a potato?
Yes.
Can you go a day without a tomato?
Yes.
Can you go a day without chocolate?
No.
Physically,
I can, because I can't have milk chocolate.
Huh?
I can, because I can't have milk chocolate.
Why not?
He's lactose intolerant, and
No, I have filling caps in my teeth.
I will explain that to you later.
Yeah.
We've already done a video on the truth about chocolate. Chocolate itself is healthy, by the way. And if you said no for the chocolate, being addicted to chocolate, let's see. Are you addicted to pomegranate or eggplant?
Mm-mm.
So tell me how nicotine is so addictive that it is what causes you to smoke all the time. It's not. It's the other 99 carcinogenics that create the addiction.
Baby, look at your messages.
True, but I mainly do it as a stress reliever, and that's like once in a blue moon.
Baby.
And we're stressing
Look at
you
your
out because we
messages.
got you live. Aw, was that a smile I seen?
I get distracted easy.
Baby. Baby. Look at your messages. Por favor.
He says no. What did
Nope.
you say?
Nothing!
Go over.
What did you say?
That's the and then those. To that to the.
Yeah, do not say nothing out loud.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna pick up this.
Why do you think
I don't know because you're you.
That's an understatement.
Yeah, pick something. I'm trying to see something.
Dang, now I got the hiccups. Why do I got the hiccups?
Because you're crazy. I'm kidding. No, you are not crazy.
Also,
that really worked. Let's get that back up there.
I'm glad you didn't take a sip of this earlier.
Why?
It's not regular coffee.
Oh, come on. Stop touching on me.
Okay. Before you say anything, I haven't done it at all this month. Well, this week, to be honest.
What?
I'm going to grab some.
What?
Don't drink it.
Why?
Trust me.
Now I'm gonna drink it.
No, don't! No! 300 mg caffeine, don't drink it! It's Monster!
I'm gonna...
That's why I didn't want you drinking it! But I also didn't want to say anything. That's why I said, don't drink it!
You wanted me to drink it earlier.
Because I didn't want you crying. Because of me not letting you have coffee. Out. Baby, save me!
Yeah, okay. Come
She's gonna murder me!
But you, my dear, do have to get ready for work.
I'm going to work in my PJs.
No, you are not.
We're only going to bake.
I don't care. You are not going in your PJs. No. My Lanta, if she went down south at all, she'd be in for a rude damn awakening. See, he agrees.
I'm from down there.
I know, baby.
You would
I know how
have
people are.
20 ways from Sunday. Just for talking back.
Yeah, if I ended up talking back to my grandfather and my mother, I would have got backhanded in the middle of next week.
Oh, I can't wait to meet your mom. Speaking of which, later, can you give me her phone number? I want to call her.
She doesn't like people giving out her number without permission.
So, how we say this is...
Can you ask her if you can
ask
give it
her to call your future mother-in-law?
The next time she messages me, I'll ask her, because as of right now, she's working third shift.
Okay. And he didn't even respond to that. He's like, no, I'm not going to. Nope. I'm not letting it sink in. What she just said. Nope. I'm going to ignore it. Or try to.
My mom's the nicest person you'll ever meet.
I know, I'm just a bitch.
She goes that way if you mess with her kids, especially her oldest.
Sound like someone else? I could be the nicest person in the world, but I will give you the energy you give me.
My mom's been my best friend for years.
That's awesome.
It is 12 o'clock, which means that we gotta go so I can get ready for work.
Unholy, thank you so much for joining us today.
You're welcome.
And I hope you have an amazing day, and I will talk to you later.
Alrighty.
And guys and gals, it is that time again. So thank you so much for joining us. We hope you like what you see. Don't forget, if you do like what you see, to subscribe, click that little bell, and smash the like button. And always remember, no matter what life throws at you, no matter what crazy curveball is thrown your way,
Or parent.
or child, sheesh. At the end of a rainy day is a rainbow. Love y'all. God bless. Later.